Boom, and we're back. Your favorite duo, Simon and Mr. Ben's Trovo Academy. Welcome, guys. We're always on time. Always on time. Mr. Passy already noticed. Welcome, Passy. As always, you are on time as well. Guys, today, Stream Academy. It's kind of class number 4 because we had a special bonus stream. It's kind of class number 3 because the class number, like, you know what I mean. Basically, we're proceeding with the course. We don't have a guest. Ben, so what do you want to add?
I wanted to say how great was last class. I'm not sure how many of you guys were present, but we had some decent viewership, and I think we had some great questions coming in. We had amazing guests, so hopefully we can live up to that stream and make today at least as good as the last one.
Yes, exactly. If you guys didn't see last week's, our special guest was Venatrix. She's a community manager for Trovo, officially hired admin. We're talking to her for almost like 90 minutes, and we had like 250 viewers. It was insane, amazing stream. Thank you guys for all for tuning in. But today we proceed with the teaching of Benz and Simon on your journey. Yes, exactly, your journey to conquer the streaming world. As you guys know, Trovo Academy offers a streaming course. This is class number 3. We're going to cover social media. If you participate, if you sign up, if you participate and submit all the homeworks, you are eligible for a Trovo certificate, for a Trovo Special Academy hat, which is only available if you graduate the course, just like Passy is rocking in the chat right now, flexing on everybody. How are you doing, Benz? Did you miss it?
Yeah, actually, it's the week has passed pretty fast, and I was missing the chat for sure. I'm missing you guys. You know, I hope you guys can agree that these classes are getting more and more fun. It's always a pleasure to see Simon. You know, with hair still. You know, we have to enjoy it as long as it lasts.
I'm always gonna have hair. I'm never going bald.
Sure. Until 10K.
Ben's made up some like fake
10K.
goal, like 10K, 1 million followers, and I'm gonna no. Listen, guys, let's just cover quickly what Trovo Academy again offers. I'm gonna move to another scene. This is again class number 3, social media, and also there's gonna be a segment. We have a segment at the end of every stream that we're gonna have questions from the stream. There's gonna be chat displayed in the overlay. You guys can see your questions, and we're gonna answer all of it regarding streaming, what platforms Ben recommends, what platforms Simon likes the most, what games are popular lately. It can be regarding everything. Ben's dating life, dating advice, whatever you want. How to get a Ferrari, how to repair an engine. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, and I think it's important to mention here, as we always do, like the regular guys know, like we are now official Trovo employees. If you have questions about the development of the site, we can help you with already existing features, how they operate and how you can use them the best. But if you want to request any changes or have any issues, make sure you're letting the Trovo team know on Discord and reaching out there. There's usually a frequently asked questions segment as well that potentially can help you in finding the answer that you need.
Exactly. Also, in the official Trovo channel, there is a Trovo space, and there's going to be a support coming forward. I think it's going to be more of a support through the Trovo actual website. So you can go to Trovo official channel, and there's going to be Trovo space with support in it that will also grant you support.
All right. There's a lot of support, guys. That's the point.
Exactly. And
check out the Discord.
The point is that Norby or Bez are we're just the Trovo Academy guys. We're not like the product team. We're not the Trovo 100 team. We don't know who hacked your account. We have no answers for you regarding those questions. But we're more willing to help you how to contact you with the people responsible that can actually help you out. I think we're ready, Benz, to proceed because we've been already talking for over 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's jump right.
This is how much fun we've been having, guys. I hope you, again, guys, hope you are enjoying these streams, and thank you for tuning in. Let's proceed with today's presentation so we can move faster to the Q&A section of the stream.
All right, let me add some lights here. Yeah, so guys, last week the homework was, or not last week because the previous week, we were discussing Trovo, how to use the tools bar, the best tools available for you guys to grow, to make your streams better, etc. The homework was related to that. If you guys remember, we were asking you guys to try to implement as many things as you can from this, and basically send us what were the changes that you made and how it affected your stream. Basically, let us know so we can follow your journey a little bit better as well. We saw some of you guys doing it. We really appreciate it. We're really happy to see so many of you guys are joining us in this journey and doing these homeworks with us. And we are also really happy that so many Trovo heads are going to find a home if this goes well and you guys keep up the good work. So yeah, I would say let's jump into this week's topic. So today we are going to start off with a small reminders from the first course that we, or the first class that we had in this course. Then we are going to look at some social media sites that I'm sure that most of you guys are familiar with, but we are going to give you some tips and tricks, how to be present there, what should be the focus, etc. Then we are going to summarize what we have spoken of today, and then we have also some great and very exciting homework for you guys that I'm sure all of you are looking forward to. So let's remember together what were the things that we discussed, which are quite important. One of them, one of the, I would say, base stones of streaming and content creation was and is consistency. So whatever platform you're going to talk about, whatever kind of content it is, please make sure you're consistently communicating. It can be, let's say on YouTube, 1 video a week, 2 video a week, 3 videos every day, whatever. Just make sure you keep that up so people can expect it. You know, it's scheduled, we have spoken about it, and we will continue to get back to it. But yeah, that's the first milestone. What we also touched on in the first class was authenticity. Just a reminder, be true to yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not, unless you are making this character for entertaining reasons and that's part of your brand. That could be the only, I would say, inception in that. And then giving value, making sure that what kind of content you're creating or helping people to grow. It could be related to making them laugh, educating them, helping them out how to get from point A from point B in their life, even if it's financial advice or helping them improve their ranked game or their strategy or whatever it might be. So as we said before, our today is social media. So here are the topics, or here are the sites that we are going to cover. First, we are going to talk a bit about YouTube. Then we are going to cover TikTok, Discord, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are going to put a special focus on the first 4, I would say. And then Facebook and Twitter will have a bit short overview, I would say. So I would say let's jump into YouTube. What do you think, Simon?
I fully agree, Ben, but also there's a quick question from the chat. Is there gonna be a Trovo Academy in Spanish? Currently, we're only having Trovo Academy streams in English, and that's how it's gonna be remaining for the current time being.
I mean, we should be participating in a Spanish class, but I think that will be a different type of academy. I'm sure I don't know how's your Spanish, Simon, but mine is un poquito, as you know.
Mine is -5, so it's bad. It's on minus. I'm not even at 0. I'm on minus.
Yeah, it might be the.
I have no idea what you even said, Ben. Right
one.
there. I have no idea what you even said. You were like, "Let me tell them the most common word," and I already don't know what you mean. Okay. Let's proceed with YouTube.
Okay, let's jump in. All right, I'm sure many of you guys have seen a YouTube channel or a YouTube overview. Basically, if you click on somebody's channel, here are some key points that I want to show for you guys that are important and can help you or make a big difference for you. So one of them is the channel's banner. So this should be a picture which gives a sort of an overview and a feel of your channel and what you're about. So in this case, I'm not sure if you guys know Gary Vee. He's a very famous, I would say, social media expert. He has his own media company and he's a Vine expert. It's like, we could talk about him all day if you want. But the point is, like, he's showing his banner, he's showing himself, social media sites, topics that he's covering, you know. He's also giving you guys an idea about his schedule, you know, when he's going to make his post. Again, consistency, reminding people, making sure they know, informing them, as well as basically giving them an outlook of what kind of social platforms he's available on, which you can see on the right corner. So adding that feature onto your banner takes a couple of seconds, but also helps people know where are you available as well. So if you're streaming on Trovo, people can find your Trovo link from your YouTube site as well. One of the key things that many people I see missing out on and not taking it seriously is the first video that they see on the side, the introduction. You know, guys, the way you should approach this is like there are hundreds of thousands and millions of users every day visiting YouTube, and there's a potential of them, you know, finding your channel or going to your channel. This video that's automatically going to play when they click on your channel is going to be the first impression you make. So it is really important that you're on point and you're giving them a good idea who you are, what you're about, and why they should care. You know, I usually recommend people to make like a maximum 1 minute video, starting with like who you are, what you're about, why they should be caring about this, you know, what they can see here, and when they can see you, you know, like just the key main informations, so when they go to your channel they basically have a good idea of what you're about, and if they should stick around or not, you know. And then at the end you can add a call to action, either to follow my channel or to check out my first video or next video, or etc etc. To give you guys a more hands-on example, let's say you're a League of Legends content creator, or maybe making educational content about the patches, changes of the game, new characters coming in, etc. You should start with like, hey, my name is Benz. I'm dealing with League of Legends content, giving you guys the freshest updates and the newest information and the new patches, showing you guys what's the good, what's the bad in this patch, and making sure that you're updated with every information. If you want to know more and want to hear more about my content, make sure you check out my videos. Something like this, short, on point. They know who you are, they know what you're about, they know what they're going to find and why they should stick around, you know. So something like this, make sure you do this. It's going to help you tremendously, and make sure that if 100 people visit you, not only one of them will follow you, but it's going to be more than 20-30 people subscribing to your channel, so it helps a lot. Description. I see many people forget about this as well, same as the banner, not putting enough focus on this. It doesn't take a lot to set it up. You can also present your social links here, add your email address. It's especially important when you grow and there is a potential for new partners coming in to help you with either product support, doing a Bartel cooperation in the beginning, or when you get bigger with 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 followers, and there's a potential partnership in terms of them sponsoring you with either products again or financially. You have to provide them an opportunity to get in touch with you, as well as if someone wants to, you know, either another streamer want to collab with you, or viewers of yours has a special request or just want to get to know you, you know, it's worth putting a place where they can officially contact you. Description side, again, as your introduction, should be similar in terms of introducing yourself, who you are, what you're about. Currently we can see Ninja's description from YouTube. You can see that he's listing his accomplishments. Basically, what I would imagine his objective is to position him as a professional Fortnite player at the time. He might have changed it since we got this screenshot, but the point is he just wanted to make sure people are aware that he is a really good player. So when they are thinking about or considering, oh, who should I turn to if I need some Fortnite advice, or I need to know what's the new patch about, or what's the gun to use, Ninja will pop up in their mind. That's a really good positioning for him in the market. So on YouTube, we have, when we're talking about content creation, what kind of videos to create, how to create it, what's the objective. The way you should consider it, I assume most of you guys are mainly streamers and want to find or tap into social media in a way to help you grow your stream, get more people in, get more viewers, etc. Funnel is going to be one of the topics that we are going to be very detail orientedly cover in the last course, or the last class, sorry. But just to give you an overall idea of how it should be like, is that on YouTube you can reach a lot of people even when you're not streaming. You know, post a video, go to sleep, it will reach hundreds of people, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, dependent on how big and successful you are on the platform. And when they see your video, what we want to get after some point is that we can transfer these people to Trovo. You know, at the end of the day, that's what we are trying to do, to make sure we tap into new consumer groups or viewer groups and then put them into your stream. So with the attracted fee strategy, it is sort of similar, but we're just doing it within YouTube. So the point is that you put in out videos which can attract a lot of people, make them interested in the content that you provide. So just to give you an idea, based on the last example, there's a new patch coming out in your game, and then you make sure that you add that name into the name of the video or title of the video. You make a very attractive thumbnail of the video, and then when somebody is just typing, League of Legends patch 2.0 or something like that, potentially your video is going to pop up, and then people who have never heard of you, they are interested in this topic, so they're going to click on it. And if you give them value, potentially they're going to check out your channel. So the attract type of videos, which can be keyword based or topic based, or hype based, or if there's how to say this, if there is a trend going on and you're tapping into that, it will help you to attract new people to your channel. And when they come to your channel, the feed part comes in, is that you consistently providing content for these people. So that's not going to be your only League of Legends based topic that you have posted. So when they check out your channel, they're going to find similar content which is attractive for them, and then you have to feed them, meaning that you post every week similar videos that are making sure that they are becoming a strong part of your community, following you, commenting, liking, checking your stream out, etc., etc. Hopefully this is so. Just in short summary, make videos that can tap into new viewer groups, and then make sure that you can transfer as many of them you can into your YouTube channel, and then make sure you have some similar content for them in the future, which makes them come back basically and feed them again, so to say. All right, we're moving on to TikTok.
So would you like to see if everybody understood the YouTube part? Would you like to move into the question segment? Are there any questions, guys, regarding the YouTube part before we move into TikTok? Because we're covering I feel like these two platforms that Benson is mentioning are the two most important ones to I know they're Ben's favorite ones.
Yeah, I would say that currently they are the most useful ones for a streamer's career in terms of how to get more viewership and how to grow. So actually, I'm happy that you brought this up, and Simon, that's why I love working with you, because you make all these good points. So guys, I want to make sure that you understand what we spoke of in regard to YouTube. There's a lot more we can discuss, and we can go on and on and on. But if you have any questions on this, it can be a personal case of yours, or how you're handling what kind of issues you're facing, or it can also be on related to what we discussed. So go ahead, guys, and if you have any...
Just because this is a lot of information at once, I already saw some questions. For example, are these videos gonna be saved? Yes, they're gonna be saved. You can access them through the video room, or they're also gonna be uploaded to Trovo Live YouTube, so you can check it there. Also, make sure to join our Discord in the description down below. If you have any questions to me or Benz, feel free to DM us regarding anything. Benz is probably the bigger specialist regarding the social media. I'm more of a specialist regarding what is up to date with Trovo. So regarding Trovo, DM me. Regarding social media and strategies, DM Benz, and probably that's the way to go about it. Wouldn't you agree, Benz?
100%. And if you guys have any questions regarding streaming, Simon is the guy, the GOAT, to say.
What do you do in this channel? Spectate someone? No, this is Trovo Streaming Academy. This is currently class number 3, and if you sign up to the Trovo Streaming Academy, you are eligible to receive a Trovo certificate and also a Trovo Academy hat if you complete the course fully.
Yeah, let me take the other one. Somebody's asking, how could I build up my Trovo channel? That's a great question. In the previous streams, we have covered basically Trovo, the tools available, how can you get started, how can you set it up. So make sure you follow us on YouTube, check out our channel, and then you will find plenty of information there. You can find the channel. Can you actually spam it, Simon, or where could they find the YouTube channel?
I mean, also you can either find it the YouTube channel. It's linked in the. If you joined our Discord, there are all the videos linked through the previous classes. But also, there's gonna be another course after this one, so you can join the next iteration of this course. That is also a smarter way to go about it. So you are also eligible for a certificate or a hat. But make sure to join the Discord. There's a video section on our Discord, and you can also just go to the link that that Bez just posted.
Yeah, just spammed it into chat. That's actually class number 2 covering the academy in more detail, so you can check that out. But there's plenty of useful content on the Trovo official YouTube channel, guys. So if you're not following it, and if you're interested in these things, make sure you give it a follow. Simon, I'm sure have covered some of the videos, some of the topics, and I saw more other streamers doing videos about Trovo related stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good to follow it.
This is not of Call of Duty Mobile. No, it's not. Rip on Call of Duty Mobile. It is not Call of Duty Mobile. Fun nickname. All right, I think we're ready to proceed to TikTok. And remember, if you guys have any questions, we're gonna take a little pause from Ben's presenting, and we're just gonna jump into the question segment. So just keep them posted. How do you get on Trovo more people from Poland? I'm actually from Poland. Dzień dobry. Dobry wieczór. Bardziej, już jest 19. Hello. I just spoke to a fellow Polish brother who's asking how to get more people from Poland.
You're acting like I didn't understand. And we have our second sub, guys. Yay!
Yeah, second subscriber. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, Benz, after 2 subscribers, you said you're gonna shave your head, right?
No, that was after 1,000 subscribers. I think that was the number. But you know, if we get 1,000, I'm happy to shave my head. You know, like the same with you with the 10,000 subscribers or 10,000 followers. Sorry, like that we cannot miss. You know. But I'm sorry, just to get back to someone's question, because I saw actually a pretty good one coming in. Wait. Actually the Polish question, like how to get more people from Poland. Like I think just what we have covered in terms of YouTube, I think that's a really, really good and easy way to get more people there, because there's a lot of people on YouTube from Poland, a lot of people watching videos from Poland, you know. And if you start putting out information and value there for them, and then they follow you on YouTube, you can get those community to your stream, basically telling them like let's say you post a video on YouTube where you play basically best clips of your stream, and then people watch it, enjoy it, they see how fun your streams are, you know, how enjoyable it is, and then you can tell them like, if you want to check it out live, make sure you come to my stream Friday night from 7 p.m. you know, like that should be a strategy that you guys are following.
Also follow a Trovo platform is not very known and popular in Poland.
Is that a question?
Yeah, I mean that's a follow-up from the guy that had a question.
Yeah, I mean, Trovo is still a relatively new platform if you're comparing to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Instagram, or whatever other sort of competitors, I would say. So it definitely takes some time to make sure that it builds his following in Poland. Like if you're looking at, let's say, Hungary, where I'm from, you know, 9 months ago there might have been couple, you know, dozens of streamers from Hungary, and now there's a lot more, you know. Like it takes some time. That's why we are teaching you guys these tactics, these tricks of how you can, you know, make people to come to your stream, even if, you know, Poland, for example, is not the strongest region in Trovo.
Exactly, you got to utilize other social media that are already known to people, like YouTube, like TikTok, like Ben is saying, like, and just funnel people into the Trovo streams, make them know, hey, if you want more content, make sure to check out the Trovo platform, and basically slowly but surely grow the Polish community here as well. All right, I think we're ready with the presentation, Ben.
Yeah, I think we can follow on. All right, so we're jumping into TikTok, guys. I'm sure most of you guys have heard of it. If you are not on it, you should be, either as a creator, if you're a streamer. If not, then just, you know, be there, check it out, look, see how it is, you know, dip your toe in it a little bit, and then potentially you can, you know, enjoy more content and get some more ideas. So in TikTok currently, the algorithm really helps you to get views easily, organically, without spending money. So if you are comparing it to YouTube, which are, I would say, the most similar platform to it, it's a lot easier to get awareness and people to find you and people to find your videos. I've heard not about only one streamer, you know, who just made his first video and reached tens of thousands of people. I think Passy had a great success on TikTok as well after we tried this out, and his viewership has had some good results. You can, you know, confirm or deny that, Passy, in chat. But the point is, if you start putting out content there, and the key again is consistently, you can easily reach a big amount of people. And even if only 1% of them transfer to your stream, your stream is going to be affected. And I see Pessy is approving, so thank you, Pessy. So that's the reason why you should care about it, And you can say, nobody would care about my content on TikTok. My content is not for TikTok. I'm sorry to say, but you're wrong. Every type of people making content on YouTube or TikTok. Sorry, I see accountants, lawyers, using the platform to get more business, to get more eyes on their product or service that they're offering. And for streaming and for gaming, TikTok is a really great platform. You just need to understand it and make sure you're consistently there. And that's why we are helping you guys here. That's why I'm telling you guys all this information. So what does consistently mean in a platform like this? Currently, TikTok supports, the algorithm supports 2 or 3 posts a day. That would be ideal, but I am aware that most of you guys wouldn't want to make that commitment from the start. So what I recommend is, like, if you can only put 1 TikTok out in a week, that's all right. Make sure that's consistent, make sure that's unique, like always, you can always try to use clips from your stream. That's a good way, and that's going to be a content out there, which is still better than nothing. But if I can recommend you something, is to try to make creative content around your personality, around the content that you're creating anyway in stream. So getting back to our previous example, you're creating educational League of Legends content. So you can do 1 tip of a day, like how to gank with Lee Sin or whatever, or how to use an item in League, like it could be really simple as that, and you can make that kind of content in 5 minutes, and that video can have more effect on your viewership than if you're streaming 12 hours a day. That's currently the reality, and that's why we are pushing you guys, and that's why you see the Trovo 500 changes as well, is to, they are telling you guys as well, like the point is not to your success shouldn't only come from grinding and streaming 300 hours a month, but if you take your streaming time a little bit back and focus on quality and focus on building out your brand, which we are helping you guys right here with right now, it can have a lot more effect on it, and you can be a lot more successful. Going a bit more into it, I would say with, again, either educational, entertaining, try to find your niche, try to find something which you could be outstanding within, and making sure people can find you and you could be the guy known for that. Using keywords, same as with YouTube, can help you to be able for people to find you. So let's say, again, you're educational, somebody want to find information about the new patch, a new weapon in the game, a new item or whatever, they type that in. This will help you to get some awareness and to pop up for that question. Our goal here, again, similar with YouTube, is to reach as many people as we can, grab their attention, make sure they follow their channel or follow your channel, and then we can get them interested in your stream. Another type of video that I would recommend you to make is a promise, process, payoff. I'm going to stick to our example again. It could be something like that. Do you want to know how to get 400 movement speed in this game? And then basically you show them the process, and then at the end they can see how you're doing it. So you make a promise what you're going to do, you show them the process of how they can get it, and then at the end you're basically showing the result. It's a really simple tactic that you can use, and it gives you a structure of how to create content about anything you're doing. It could be a magic trick, it could be how to invest or whatever. It's not only related to gaming, and you can implement it in many ways. All right, some tips and tricks. I'm sure many of you have seen that people are using hashtags on TikTok. Make sure you're not using 5 or more. Sorry, you can use up to 5, so no more than 5 basically. Make sure that you're not only targeting like very big keywords. So let's say gaming, fun, good times. Like these are going to be hashtags which are sort of impossible to be on the top. You want to use ones that are sort of specific to what you're doing. So again, it could be League of Legends patch, it could be item changes, it could be, I don't know, learning league or whatever, like very specific to what you're doing, and it will help you to pop off and give you a higher chance to appear in front of more people. You can use one or two which are more general, so gaming, league, etc., but use at least three of them specifically to what you're doing. Adding subtitles can also help the algorithm. That's going to need a little bit more input from your side and a little bit more videographical work, but it can definitely help you, especially if you're not speaking or not creating content in English. That is going to help people to understand your content and retain more viewers. Joining trends, there's a lot of them in TikTok. Most of them are related to dancing, but you can turn meme trends into content make content related to the memes that are going on and trends that are going on, and then again you can get you can go viral based on that. Like it's not impossible. Many people have done it. You just have to do your market research on TikToks, look what's working and how you can basically implement that. Another thing that not many people are aware of is that reposts on TikTok are fine as long as you don't repost them more than 3 times. And then you also have to make sure that between reposting, you're posting something else as well. Like you have to consider it that, let's say you post something on Tuesday, it gets some views because it's going to be recommended to some people, or some people check out your channel, but most of the time the views are going to be because these posts get into some people's feed as recommended content. But there are going to be thousands and hundreds of thousands of people who they didn't have a chance to see this post. So when you're resharing that, there's still going to be new information for most of them. Yeah, and we had this question before, how to make content or how to edit it. We recommend using iMove. And also one thing that I missed, now I see, is that recycling content is all right. So as I said before, using clips from your stream, cutting out segments and just packaging them in the format that is fitting TikTok could be all right. I highly recommend you to make unique content, especially for TikTok, because it's going to help you a lot. But if you're just if you just want to put out and you don't have time to make 3 unique content each day for TikTok or one for a day, you can always go to your stream and then just cut out some good moments and post it. It's again still going to be buried in nothing. I always recommend everyone to get started somehow, and then throughout your journey improve your content. If you're looking at Mr. B channel and what kind of content he made when he was at 2012 or 2013, it's going to be a little bit different than what the type of content he's making now, and that's 100% fine, because it's your journey. You start somewhere, you improve, and that's how it's going to be. You don't have to be the best creator from your first content.
Let's just jump quickly regarding the TikTok, because I think it's also a massive topic that you just covered, Benz, there. Let me hit you with one question, because also see a lot of people say thanks for the tip, much appreciated. Quality or quantity, Benz? If you had an option, right? 1 TikTok a day, but it's like very good quality, or 3 TikToks a day, which are lower quality. Which one you're taking?
I would say quality is relative. Like there might be a content that you say like that's it, but some people might say that's really bad, So quality is really based on how people judge something, Like you can say that you're the best singer, go to X Factor, and everybody's laughing at you. So that could be a scenario. So it most of the time what I see is streamers or creators, YouTubers think that their content is really not worthy for publishing, and then they publish it and they get 100,000 views on it, and they're like, wow, I didn't expect that. So since quality is so much dependent on what other people think, and not it's really hard to judge. So I would say consistency is a lot more important. So quantity.
Quantity, 3 a day.
In this particular example, I would say post as much as you can. Some are going to be good, some are going to bad, and you can always improve on them as you go forward. But you have a lot more chance, a lot more opportunity if you post more.
I think also another maybe not a question, but a thought. Like a lot of people just overthink it. They're like, let's say even with working out, that's a good example. I feel in my mind. Like people are like, okay, what shoes that I'm gonna wear, which training program? Just go to the gym, start doing something. Just with the same with TikTok, right? Just start posting, and it's
a good example.
Exactly, you're gonna develop good habits. You're gonna see what works on the way, on the go, and definitely out of the social media, I think YouTube and TikTok are like the biggest one that you can utilize it. I see like a lot of people, if you have a longer period video. Ooh, 100 roses. Appreciate the support. Thank you
so much.
If you have like a longer video, definitely YouTube. But the TikTok, like Ben's mentioned, like the growth on TikTok is insane. And if you have clips from Trovo, streaming software that can clip you, just generate, let's say, assign a key bind, start clipping after the stream, post it, start doing it. You will be surprised what clips will have thousands of views. I am even shocked sometimes. And I already know Ben's loves his TikTok and recommends it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think the sports metaphor is really good. Like, if you think about basketball, I'm sure many of you guys are familiar with Michael Jordan and Kobe, and how they. Oh my God, we are getting rich, Simon, here.
Yeah, this is 300 roses. Is it for me, for you, Ben? I don't know.
I mean, I think we both know, but let's not go into that now. But my point is, if you see interviews with them, they weren't born with a basketball in their hand, you know. They weren't the best players when they were teenagers. Like, they weren't winning games. Like, I'm not sure which one of them. I think it was Kobe who said in an interview that in his first match he never even scored a point or something like that. And like, everybody was surprised, but oh my God, but you're so good. And he was so good because of his work ethic and how much time he put into it. And it's the same thing that we're talking here is, you have to start putting out. You have to go to the basketball course and practice. Same here with TikTok. Go to TikTok, you know, create your content. Look how people are responding. What gets more comment? What gets more like? What gets more viewership? You know, and learn from it and build from it. Like, that's how you're going to be successful. Not by, you know, creating one TikTok for half a year and then publishing it. Like, that might be good, but not going to be as close as to or close to as good as the other thing that you could do.
Exactly, just discipline and schedule. Keep on doing it. Believe the process. Make a schedule, let's say, for 100 days, and just go through with it. Don't get discouraged after a bad day. After let's say a video gets less views. Just keep on grinding, and definitely utilize the other social media, like we're saying. If there are no more questions regarding TikTok, I think we're just gonna proceed with the presentation.
Yeah, and I think a good thumb of rule, like, I wouldn't recommend you to get into the statistics after you post, like, I don't know, 30, 50 TikToks, you know? Like, after that point, you have at least some statistics that you can learn from. But before that, it's just going to be, some of them are going to pop off, some of them won't pop off. Some people will like them, some people won't. You know, like, after 30, 50, you can, you know, take the time, look into it, and say, like, okay, this is the direction I should go for. But to, you know, get discouraged after one, it's like, it doesn't really matter, you know. It doesn't, not the point. And I think we're swimming in roses now, Simon.
Exactly. I think they're all for you, Benz. And also, I like my sport metaphors, because it's the same with, like, let's say, losing weight, right? Like, if you want to lose weight, you develop good workout habits and eating habits, but you do not go on the weight every single day and be like, oh, am I losing? Because it doesn't work like that. Just evaluate the results after a certain period of time that you set in mind, and then you're gonna know what's working for you and what's not.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Benz, let's proceed with the presentation.
Let's go. So, guys, we have Discord. We have talked about this in the beginning of the stream, that Trovo and Trovo Academy both have Discords that you guys should check out, both providing you guys some really great content and really great information that I think it could be really valuable. So if you guys are not following us yet, make sure you do. Make sure you check out our content, be aware of when the stream is happening, etc., etc. So that was our call to action, which we have spoke about before. So right now, let's get into it. So the way you should approach and think about Discord, it should be the home of your community. You know, like, this is the place where you can speak with people when you're offline. This is when they can get to know you a little bit better, where you can meet people who are on the streams, usually, you know, share content, share information. And this is the place what you set up for that, you know, like, there's the kitchen, there's the bathroom, there's the living room, etc. You set it up like this, like, okay, this is this place for people who are interested in gaming aspect. This is the place where people can talk about, how to improve, or what kind of music they like, etc. So that's the way you should approach it, and this is there should be a place where they can reach you, where they can get to know you a bit better. Like, I recommend you to it's similar with Discord, Twitter, and I would say Facebook, but I would say for gaming, I would recommend to mostly focus on Discord. There should be one platform where you're actively engaging with people, throwing out ideas, what they would like to see, what they would like to hear, what kind of streams are coming up, what are not, etc. Always engagement is going to be always important in your stream, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. But these places, this is where you're communicating with them, I would say daily. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, you can highlight people who are a valuable member of your community, give them a special rank in Discord, get them more involved, and of course, with everything we're doing, the point is to build up a value ladder for like fans, in terms of, firstly, get the people to watch any kind of your content. If they watched it, get them to like it, get them to comment on it, get them to follow you, get them to check out your other channels, and then we're going up, and at the end, they're having your merch. So let's take the example of Simon, like when he's selling merch, people are buying it, tattooing Simon in their forehead, like that's how that's how much we want to get people involved, and that's how, like, we are building a fandom, like in sort of like a religion around the streamer, so people should be thinking of you as their a valuable member of their family, so to say, who they look up to, etc. So for that, we have to take them on this journey, and then Discord offers a great opportunity to build a stronger communication, a stronger connection with these people, hopefully.
Liz, I gotta step in. You're literally sounding like you're starting like a church or a cult or something. Like, come on, man.
No, but
guys, Discord is basically a nice place that people recognize. Now, also there's Trovo Space. We'll also we already covered in the Trovo thing. Or it's a place for people to spend time if you are not online. Yes. Yes, that's basically it.
That is correct, but okay, we're not recommending you guys to start a cult. Just to be 100% clear, for like obvious reasons.
If I ever see someone with bands on their forehead, trust me, I am turning around and going the other way. Trust me. Just like I'm out now.
You're telling that with jokes, etc. But how many people has face clown tattooed on their legs, on their body somewhere?
I don't know, but clearly you do. I don't know what you're into. Like, let's proceed with the classes, man.
I don't, but my point is, like, fandom has no limits. Like, there are people who following a singer who's also sort of an influencer, dependent on definition, and they have Michael Jackson tattooed on them, or Madonna's face or whatever like that. And that's my point. Obviously, not all the streamers can reach that point, but this is what you should thrive for. This is sort of the strong community you should be building, and Discord offers you a really good opportunity to do that.
I will go with the family comparison is better. Like every member is like a family member. That's for.
No, I get your point, and I think this is a good topic to stick on a little bit. But if you, again, like, looking at how successful organizations who are building on this are doing this, like from the US example, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Nell Boys, with the FaZe Clan, with either Logan Paul's example, or some big, or Mr. Beast, or even KSI and stuff like that. Like, they are doing this so well to motivate people to come to their event, to try out their products, etc. Like, this should be the direction that you're shooting for. But this starts with replying to people, making these people connected to you, make them understand who you are, like sharing more about your perspective, being authentic to yourself. Like, these are the basics, and what we have mentioned now are obviously the extreme version of it, which are hard to reach. But again, we're not creating a cult here, not promoting any kind of church based around me or Simon yet. But hopefully you guys understand this. And chat, just anyone from chat, just give us some confirmation that you understand what we mean, and what's what we're talking about. Okay, I see we are getting some responses. Okay, I mean, we have 1% understanding it, so it was already worth saying. I think we can move on. All right, let's jump.
Bez, there is multiple people understand. There's just a little bit of stream delay. We have
Yeah,
multiple
I
people
see it,
saying,
I see it, I
yes,
see it.
yes, I understand. I see like 25 responses. I don't know where you're looking, Bez, but I'm looking at our chat, okay? I don't know what chat you are looking.
No, I see it now. I see it now.
Exactly.
Yep.
Let's continue with the Instagram.
Yes, let's go. So, generally about the platform, keeping in mind most of you guys are coming from gaming or creating gaming content. Instagram isn't, in my opinion at least, Instagram isn't going to be the place where you should post most of your gaming content. You know, this should be a place where you're posting behind the scene content, you know, backstage content, more about you personally, you know, about your life, what your interests are, what kind of food you eat, where you travel, what's your, you know, schedule, whatever. Like sharing a bit more about you and being more personal with the people who follow you. And I think a really interesting fact, which grabbed my attention, as you should grab the attention of the viewers, is like people who visit your profile usually decide within 10 seconds if they're interested or not. So saying that, I would say on Instagram, that's a platform where quality of a picture, you know, so it's full HD, you know, clearly seeable. Showing your face is going to be a plus. There are statistics showing how much more engagement and more followers people can get that way. Is going to be really important. So make sure that you have a well set up profile, so somebody checks it out. He or she has an impression that, oh, this is someone who's doing some quality work, is interesting, you know, fun content is going out here, etc. I also have some structure for you guys for here as well, of how and what type of content you should post here. You know, we have the 5 type of posts. So by this I mean, like, you should sit down in front of you with the laptop, piece of paper, whatever, and then write down 5 topics that you're interested in, that you're doing sort of every day, or having fun with regularly. It could be hiking, as from the picture. It could be dogs. It could be food. It could be workout. It could be church. You know, like whatever really what you're into. And then when you're deciding, okay, what kind of content should I post, I would recommend you beforehand go to your phone, go to your laptop, wherever you keep your pictures, and then try to categorize them within these 5 categories. So before you decide what to post, you can check, okay, last time I posted about hiking, let's see another category, let's say music. And then you can post a picture about a concert or festival where you were, where you participated, etc. So it's going to make it easier for you guys to decide what to post and how the posting schedule or posting procedure should look like. You know, I had many influencers or many creators tell me like, oh, I'm good with YouTube and TikTok and with streaming, but I have no idea what to put on Instagram. And this should be it. I assume most of you guys take some pictures when you go out with friends to grab a beer, or when you know, go to a festival, Comic-Con, whatever. Document your journey, document your fun, and then share that on Instagram. Instagram stories are going to be the more frequently used format for sharing or documenting your journey. So it can be, you know, you take a picture or a selfie eating your breakfast, saying like, getting ready for a good day, you know, or you could take a picture of turning on your PC, guys getting ready, or like post something like along the lines like a countdown, like the stream is starting in 5 minutes, you know. So this I would say, like, this is not the most important platform again when you get started. When you grow, it's gaining more focus, and it's going to be a really good way to make people connect with you a lot more, because you're sharing a lot more personal stuff that they can relate to. You know, oh, these guys like dogs as well. I love that. You know, or he's big into hiking or skiing or whatever. Me too. I would love to speak with him about this. You know, like, these are like, you're creating connection point with the people who follow you and give them more reason to care about you, basically. So documenting what you're going through, what you are, you know, how's your life looks, going to make you more interesting, and they're going to care more, which is at the end of the day, that's sort of the point. And Instagram stories have a lot of features and tools you can use to make your content more interesting. It could be, you know, voting. That's one of the best tools and one of the ones that I most frequently recommend. So let's say you're this you can decide what kind of game you should play on stream. You can make a vote like, hey guys, should we play GTA 5 or should we play League of Legends today, or should we do a just chatting stream, you know, or on stream whose head should we shave, Simon's or Ben's? And then we all agree that it should be Simon, and then we move on. All right, I think you guys get the point. I think we can move on. Or do you guys have anything on Instagram? Do we want to do a small question segment here, Simon?
We can do a small question segment. I think that regarding what you said, I think like definitely I do not see Instagram as a must-have for, especially for beginners that they want to just grow and gain viewers like number-wise. And I definitely do see like Instagram rewarding quality over quantities, which is the opposite what we recommended for TikTok, which is like on Instagram you already have to have an established, let's say, community that will just follow you for that special backstage content. I like to say it.
Yeah, I think all the platform has their like there's an objective what you're expecting from each of the platforms. For YouTube and TikTok, I would say the goal is that you're reaching a lot more people and you put out their content and introduce yourself basically. That should be in the beginning, at least for sure, the objective. And then when we're talking about Discord, that should be the place where, you know, you strengthen your community. The people who follow you, make them more like a family, as we said. And then on Instagram, the objective is to show more about yourself. So that's where you're building your personal brand, you know. That's where you can show a little bit more about your life and make sure that they're connected to you.
Nella says, be yourself, be funny, don't be arrogant, and start streaming. You don't need courses. Lol. Yes, because basically, if you just start playing a game, let's say I boot up Fortnite right now, and I start streaming from, let's say, account called Ben's 2022, there is literally hundreds of people, thousands of people just waiting for me to play Fortnite as one of the non-existing Fortnite streamers that will be like, finally, Ben's 2022 is live.
No, I mean, I get your point, Simon, but I think what I would say to it, like, he or she is right in that regard that sometimes it's better to just get started than to procrastinate, you know, and watch the hundreds of videos of how to get started with streaming or whatever. After some point, you have to get started and then learn from it. The reason why we're doing this, I think nearly 313 us this, basically is to help the streamers to be more efficient. So you don't have to, you know, learn only from your own mistakes, but you can take our knowledge, our experience, which comes from, you know, years of work and sort of either case studies or personal, you know, experiences, and then you can implement that. So what we're offering is basically value in terms of how to get where you want to get faster, or to show you the way if you're lost.
But I honestly also think that there's a lot of people that think that, you know, streaming is there's like a stigma. I don't know how to say it for a better word, but a lot of people think that streaming is easy, and they do not approach it from like a business like point of view. Let's say how to grow, how to funnel everything that we're covering here. For example, which social media to focus on, or like how to exactly tackle each social media, or how to funnel viewers from that social media to your stream, how to get sponsorships deals, right? And you can share your knowledge with that, because you literally in Hungary, as far as I saw your tournaments, you have Red Bull sponsor as well, right? So you have experience into getting sponsorship deals for streamers, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just checking the comments now.
It's okay, you're doing great work, didn't mean anything bad, but I don't really think you need a pattern or something to get people to like you. Yeah, I understand what you mean, but we're also like we're not even saying like which type of content you should be streaming, because everybody is different. Let's say Benz is gonna like Warzone, and I actually like Warzone as well, but I'm actually good at it, and Benz is just a newbie. And for example, I would be targeting like the pro scene and stuff like that, how to actually win games, and Benz would be like, for example, how to get out of garage type of situation, and cover more of you know, that type of topic.
Yes. From my perspective, I think what we are for you guys is basically a tool. Like you can take the example of Trovo boxes. Not all the streamers need Trovo boxes to get views or to be successful. You can, of course, do it without us. Like Ninja wasn't made by us or anything like that. Obviously, he made it on his own. But for some people, this might be something that they can help with and see some results, as many previous students have shown results with our help, which is obviously was great to see from us as well.
Exactly, and especially even having the ability. Let's say I want to ask something regarding sponsorship deals. I know I can just go to Trovo Academy Discord, link down in the description down below, and ask Benz for it. Hey, how do I approach it? How many, for example, active concurrent users do I need to, let's say, be in talks with Red Bull? How many? I wouldn't know if I didn't ask Benz. I wouldn't know that. So any type of, let's say, knowledge you can get from us, it's beneficial for you. That's kind of how I see it. Some of the topics recovery might be very, very extremely obvious for a lot of people, but for some it's not. Fancy stupid Warzone confirmed. There we go.
I like the Greek God version better, to be honest. And I also saw like a really decent question about like any tips for introverted people who want to start streaming. I would say like I wouldn't call myself introverted per se, because as you guys see, I'm speaking a lot really fast sometimes. But let's say a couple years ago, I was really shy to publicly speak. And if you guys, any of you have been here, let's say I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago when we did the first stream, I was acting a lot differently because it was a very new experience for me, and I was a lot shyer and didn't really know how to handle this and how to do it. So my advice is to go small, step by step, and just put yourself out of your comfort zone. So it shouldn't be like you go on a world stage and make some statements or whatever. But what when usually help is you can record yourself, or speak in front of a friend, or do a stream for just a friend, and then invite 2 friends who are listening in, and then you can build this up and build yourself up and your confidence. But sort of nowadays streaming also help, because when you shoot out your first stream, most likely it's not going to be hundreds of people there who are going to watch you. So I feel like, in short, just get started in any small way you can and then work your way up.
There is also another question regarding not regarding the course. Did Simon and Benz ever race? We never raced, but it's pretty like I'm in Poland, Benz is in Hungary, but I feel like I would beat Benz in a race because I'm taller, so I make bigger steps.
Sure.
Right? Would you like to race, Benz? I'll practice.
Let's race to let's say Croatia, okay?
No. What do you mean? Like, hold on, food? That makes no sense. Benz, what are you suggesting? You haven't. You're closer to Croatia. Anyways, let's continue with the course. We're getting a little bit better with the questions.
Yeah. Wait, no. Actually, Simon, let's take a bit more questions. We have a lot. Why not cover?
Okay,
some
sure. I just didn't notice.
Give the people what they want,
Of course. I always read all the questions, guys. Can I do private streams here, like a test? Mr. Ben 10 asks. As far as I know, it is currently not available, and I don't think it will be for the time being. But what I would recommend is for maybe like if you do not send notification. I pretty much did a test stream here. I just didn't send notifications, so nobody knew we were live. So that's
you guys have missed it.
Yes.
Best test stream.
Exactly. It was a while back. Do you see another question, Benz?
I think I saw one. Just give me 1 sec. Let me look at that.
How do I get? Oh wait, hold up. Guys, can you explain me how this task at my growth 3 effective average viewers? I think he means for a streamer level up. I think you need it for the 30 days. Like it has to be an average for 30 days for a level up.
Yeah, and basically how to raise viewership is what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. To be active on platforms and get viewers into your stream. That's definitely going to help you. That's how you can raise your average and then hit the goals.
I feel like even like examples like say like Tim the Tatman, right? Like he started as a streamer long ago. He streamed. He grew his YouTube. He started another YouTube channel, and then he moved to YouTube, right? So you gotta see yourself as a content creator not just a streamer. Like, you gotta pull viewers from certain platforms, because let's say initially he just had viewers on Twitch, and then he started growing the YouTube channel. But then the YouTube channel got so big that he actually started funneling viewers from that YouTube into his Twitch, and now he just moved to YouTube, so he just has insane numbers on YouTube. Like, I feel like that's a great comparison to just utilizing the social media. You never know what can happen down the line if you don't give it a go.
Yeah, very true. I think we can continue now. I don't see many other questions at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Let's cover Facebook and Twitter. Based on your region, the importance of these platforms could be different. Let's say we are in Eastern Europe. I'm not sure about Poland, but in Hungary, Twitter is basically dead. Not many people are using it. Facebook is getting to the point that it's mainly, the main audience is more older people. As far as I know, in the US, it is mainly attractive for people over 50 or 40, if I'm correct. So for most of the gaming communities, there might be not the best objective. I know Twitter is really big in US and Western Europe. So again, dependent on where you are, the importance of these platforms could change. Either way, these would be two platforms that I would not recommend you in the first round of content creation, if that makes sense. But just to cover them and tell you what the important things or how you can utilize them, let's cover some of the steps. So for Facebook, there are Facebook groups which are going to be good for you because it shows people with the same interest in one place. So if you know that on your stream there are people who are also like or who like, you know, League of Legends, then you can find your local League of Legends Facebook group, which can be, let's say, League of Legends Romania or whatever. And then you can post content there, make sure you're helping people, adding value, and then positioning yourself as an expert. And then the same way as we did with YouTube or TikTok, they can be, you know, introduced to your stream as well, and then you can basically move them there. It's better if you are going with this way and trying to, you know, utilize Facebook, make sure your profile is set up as a streamer profile so people can, you know, see that you're streaming, where they can find you, etc. You should be posting content which is related to this. So again, you're making a first impression, which is positioning yourself as a streamer or as a content creator. It's also better to post or create a page as well, which is, it should be more professional looking, so not sharing a little bit more, you know, more official content, if that makes sense. And then basically the objective should be when you're talking with people on in a group, giving them advice, etc. They can see your profile, they see your page, and then they can find more information, more value there, which again will give a good impression, and then you can transfer them to your main platform. For Twitter, what I would recommend is, you know, again, what we're trying to do is reach new people, get them to follow you, get them to see your content on your main platforms. So let's say you're an expert in, I don't know, Fortnite. And then you want to, you know, find people who are also interested in Fortnite and position yourself as a Fortnite expert. On Twitter, you can search for, you know, hashtag for Fortnite, see what kind of posts are coming up. People are asking about new patches. People are asking about tournaments, weapons, what's better, what's not good, you know. And then you can just reply. And then if you do this many, many times, there are people who are going to understand, like, oh, this guy's know his shit, you know, let me follow him. And then your replies can pop off. It can go viral. You can get extra exposure like that. Reacting to posts and posting your own thoughts as well is going to be, you know, again, what we are doing here is throwing out more lines for people to, you know, pull them in by, or more hooks that we will be able to grab them with, you know. So the more engagement you can create and the more time you spend there, obviously the better results you will have of building up your Twitter followers. And then on Twitter you can also share, you know, when you are streaming, how you are streaming, what kind of content you're putting out, etc., etc. It is also a good way, and we are going to talk a little bit more about collaborations in more detail in the following class, but Twitter can be also a great way to, you know, if you have someone who knows, let's say a dream, who's part of your Dream 10 or Dream 100, and then you want to reach them or want to find them, want to work with them, then you can, you know, tweet them, reply to their tweet, give them value as well. So that gives you a way to approach them and to introduce yourself. All right, guys. So let's give it a small summary of what we have talked about today, and then we will have some questions and discussions about today's topics. So, firstly, the most important thing that I would recommend is start communicating. So basically, whatever social platforms you're talking about, doesn't matter if the quality is not the best at the beginning. Start putting out content, improve it as you go. We talked in the first class about your dream 10 your dream viewers, so who are the people that want to see your content, or who are the people who should be interested in, where are they on the internet? That's going to be your dream 10 places, and then try to get in front of them. That's what we're doing with YouTube, with TikTok, with Twitter, sort of with Instagram as well, but a little bit less. And then introduce yourself, make sure they like you on that side, and then transfer them to your main site. Setting up a schedule is also going to be something that's really, really important, so people can see that you're consistently showing up on these platforms. They can find you easily, know where to find you, know when to find you. It's going to, again, help you tremendously. Not after one day, it takes time, so you guys have to be also patient. Like your YouTube or TikTok is not going to blow up after 2 posts. You have to consistently communicate and give it some time, and after some time it will be growing, and you will get more viewers. I can promise you that. So do not wait anymore, guys. Let's start executing, and let's start posting, and then we can move on to the next slide, which should be homework, if I'm correct. Yes. So what we want you guys to do for the next class, and what should be your homework this week to get the great heads that we are offering to our graduates, basically, is to create a content schedule. So what we mean by this is to create a short-term 1-week schedule, saying like it should be, how can I say this? Like basically in your calendar, you can say Monday, 1 TikTok, 1 stream from 5 to 10, Tuesday, 1 YouTube video, etc., etc. You don't have to make huge commitments here. We're not expecting you guys go from 1 stream a week to creating 5 TikToks a day, 2 YouTube videos, etc., etc. Start small with something you can do. I don't want to see you guys overcommit to something. Start something that you're comfortable with. You can always raise it over time. People won't get mad at you because you did more content, but they will be pissed if you promise them to make a video and you don't do it. So start small, make a commitment for yourself that you're going to follow, and then you can raise it over time. Right now, we need a weekly schedule of the content that you're going to post in the following week. If you guys are sending it soon, let's say sending it till Friday, we can even check if you are following up on that. Simon is now spamming the homework sheet. This is where you should send in the homework. So create your schedule, sit down in an Excel sheet, sit down in a white paper, and then just start writing down the commitments that you have for yourself for the next 7 days, and then you can make the next 14 days, etc. This is obviously to get you guys started, give it a feel for you guys, and then you can continue it for long term. That's it from my side. I would say let's jump into the question segments and see if you guys have something to ask from us.
Exactly. I just posted a lot of the links, and also posted the link in the Discord. Join our Discord, description down below. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're like wondering, hey, how could I sign up to the Academy? Is there a way that I can still sign up? There's going to be another iteration of this course that we're going to have, and we're also gonna, once the signups are open, you're gonna be then eligible to earn the Trovo Academy hat, like the Passy is rocking right there. And there's also a Trovo Academy certificate, like we mentioned in the beginning. I think, Ben's, because we had so many questions during the stream, I don't know if there's any left at the end of the stream. I feel like we answered it all. Let's give it maybe like a couple seconds for people to like come up with.
If you guys have any questions, let's take like 2-3 minutes. You guys can pop them, and we will try to answer the first 5 or something like that. And then we can see you next week.
Oh, there is a question coming in. I was wondering, one of my followers on TikTok thinks my account is shadow banned. What does that mean, and how do you fix that? Your account on Trovo, you mean? He thinks is shadow banned, or is your TikTok account Trovo shadow banned? I think he means TikTok account.
Yeah,
do you know anything regarding? It's on TikTok. Do you know anything about the TikTok shadow bans in the situation there?
Honestly, I haven't, run into this issue yet. If I were you, I would check Reddit and Google, and I'm sure some people who have experience with this can tell you how you can check it and how you can solve it. I'm sorry, I can't provide anything more specific on this.
I have no information as well, and I just don't want to provide you bad information. I would rather follow it up, like Ben's mentioned, either Google or Reddit, definitely. Benz, let's just emphasize, let's say, regarding this entire class that we had today, if you pick one social media, let's say one, right? Only. Which one you're picking? Yes. Let's say you're streaming on Trovo, right? So that's your one social media.
Okay.
But you want to have only one other, let's say either YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Discord, whichever. Which one are you choosing? Only one.
Okay. I'm going to answer it in two parts. So if the point is to grow, like the growth we are focusing on, I would say TikTok. Like that's where you can currently get the most exposure, more reach, etc. If you want to focus on sustainable building out income, etc., right now YouTube would be more beneficial for you. Like YouTube can offer a better passive income, since TikTok doesn't really have like a ad revenue source at the moment, which is sufficient, you know? So based on where you are and what's your objective, that would be my reply. For most of you guys who I think are smaller, I would say TikTok would be the best option.
All right, definitely TikTok. I think, like, let's say someone from YouTube might be thinking about the priority. If you were to choose two, I guess it's TikTok and YouTube, right?
Correct.
The two most important. And I agree with that as well. I think that's it, Benz. We answered all the questions during the stream. I had great fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. We peaked, I think, around 200 viewers again. And it was definitely a valuable lesson of knowledge. And we're going to see you guys next Thursday. Same place, same time as always.
7 p.m. right here. Make sure you follow our Discord, guys. Check it out. Check out the Trovo YouTube channel as well. There's some really valuable content there from Simon and from other streamers. And yeah, do your homework. See you guys next week. We are looking forward to give out as many hats we can. The rest is up to you guys.
Have a good Friday tomorrow and the weekend ahead of us. And Benz, it was a pleasure. Guys, thank you again for tuning in, and see you next week.